Welcome back to Game Week 11 predictions, but look at this. Thank you to everybody that has supported me since day one to help me get the big gold plaque.
It is gorgeous. You're a bit of a show-off, aren't you, really?
You're part of this. You should say Thog Dad on this.
It really
YouTube,
should.
Get Thog Dad a plaque.
Gamer, brother. What a guest he was. 8 points, very good. Thogdad, 12 points. Come on.
First place for you, isn't it? Yeah. You did the best.
13 points.
Oh, sorry. Is that
How did you do that?
A Thogden common W?
And Theo has overtaken the guests with 69 points. The scores are on the doors. Brentford against Brighton and Hove Albion. It's 11th against 7th. It's the battle of the owners, Theo. It's Matt Benham against Tony Bloom. They hate each other, don't they? On a Friday night, this is. And last week, Brentford against Newcastle. Defensively terrible, Theo?
To be honest, before I speak about predictions, I want to put that aside for a second. I want to send my love to Nottm, a 24-year-old who cannot play football anymore. He woke up one day and lost his passion, his dream, because of a hereditary heart disease, and it's really unfortunate. Imagine one day and you lost your dream.
Yeah, good luck to him in whatever he does with the rest of his life. It is tragic.
So I'm sending him all my love, and I really hope he can turn this into something special. Maybe start a podcast, get into the YouTube world. Honestly, that is becoming more of a football term, and that is why today's guest is Josh Windass.
He's
going into the YouTube football world.
Is Dean Windass's lad?
It is Dean Windass. He played for Sheffield Wednesday, previously Rangers. He's got a great career. His dad was a footballing hero.
No, his dad was more than that, Theo. I think he was 39 or 40 when he scored the goal to get Hull City into the Premier League.
The Premier League at Wembley,
and if I remember right, he was once sent off 3 times in one game playing for Aberdeen.
When I told my dad that you were coming on my predictions, he was like, "Is Dean there? Is Dean going to be on?"
He'll be playing golf somewhere, mate.
What a guy. And he's starting a podcast, so go subscribe to him, because if we run up the comments TDL or Common Thogden W, that's the new thing. What's your thoughts on this?
It's abysmal, isn't it? I was out all season last year with a hamstring injury. I've got a Wigan kit on there. That sums it up.
That's terrible. I don't want to see that as a Bolton fan.
I don't want to see it either.
Brighton was sunk by a Harry Kane winner, weren't they, Theo? What's going to happen?
De Zerbi, he's not going to win yet. He's come off to a good start. He's had some difficult games. This is very winnable for Brighton. They're probably the better team. Brentford need to turn this around. Thomas Frank is on one of his worst runs in the Premier League. They're unbeaten in the last 9 matches Brentford have played on a Friday night.
Ooh.
Therefore, they will win this match, and I know it's against the odds, and you'll all laugh at me. Brentford are going to win 2-1. Ivan Toney to score.
Well, I'll tell you what, Theo, I disagree. Brighton have got the tightest defence in the league, jointly with 3 other teams. I think they're the better team at the moment, playing better football. They're going to win 2-1.
Thogdad, common L.
Brentford, after getting trounced, obviously, in the last game, they're going to have to come back and have a good performance. And obviously, with Ivan Toney up front, they've always got goals. Get it back together, Brentford, and I think they'll get a home win. 2-1.
Leicester City against Crystal Palace. It's 20th against 15th, Theo. These are 2 underperforming teams. Patson Daka, 3 goals in 3 games, but Leicester lost to Bournemouth. Not good enough, is it?
Which way is it going to go?
This could surprise you. I'm going a home win again.
Believe in Brendan Rodgers, yeah?
I believe in him, yeah.
Eberiche, Eze, Zaha assist. I feel like them two are just carrying the club right now. When do you pull the plug on Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Theo. I think very soon is the answer. But Crystal Palace, 15th place for me is a false position.
Yeah.
Because they play some lovely football and they've got quality from goalkeeper all the way through to centre forward. I tell you what, Michael Elise's assist for that goal, for that Edouard header, was superb.
No, I'm going 1-0.
1-0, low scoring. Who's going to get that? You said Patson Daka to score?
Harvey Barnes, 1-0.
And I'm going to predict the boring 1-1 option. However, it's going to be right. Thogden, common W.
I'm going to go for a Crystal Palace win. I think they're the better team, better managed, better quality throughout the team.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, but when it's at King Power, you've got to weigh that up.
Wolverhampton Wanderers against Nottingham Forest. 18th against 19th. This is our Midlands relegation tussle. Now, Wolves were humbled by Chelsea, Theo. Lost 3-0. They've only had 3 goals all season. It's looking really bad, isn't it?
What was your thoughts on Steve Cooper getting a new contract when everybody asked for him to be sacked?
Delighted, Theo.
You know what? When you look at the past and you see when Burnley got relegated with Dyche, they kept him. And a few like Daniel Farker, when Norwich went down, they kept him. I don't think sacking Steve Cooper's going to achieve anything, really. I think he's done such a good job there already.
But Wolves need this as much.
Yes.
It's a 6-pointer. Both teams need to win this game. I have a feeling this game is going to end Wolves 1, Nottingham Forest 0, and it's going to be a goal from Diego Costa to start it.
You're reading my mind. I'm also going to go for 1-0 to Wolves. I think it's going to be very low scoring, 2 goals or less.
I like Forest. I want them to stay up, but I'm going a home win. I've watched Wolves a lot this year, And to be honest, they've outpossessed quite a lot of teams and done really well. They just haven't scored. I agree with you, 1-0.
Fulham against Bournemouth, 9th versus 8th. These are two teams, Theo, who are doing better than expected. Now, last week, Pereira came back, got his goal, but they were overrun by West Ham, weren't they, Fulham?
Not good enough on recent form for Fulham. I watched them get battered by Newcastle, West Ham they lost to. It's all gone wrong ever since Mitrovic has been injured and Palhinha had the red card ban.
Big Tom Kearney's my boy, he's my best mate. So
really,
hopefully he gets a start this weekend, because I know he's a bit chewing that he's not played in as many games he likes to yet. But obviously after them getting beat last week, I think he might play.
Now they're both back. Mitro should start at home to Bournemouth, and that for me, if you've got him in FPL, you can't sell him. Do you reckon Mitro scores on his return?
Yeah, probably. He's a joke. 3-1 Fulham.
I'm thinking Fulham turn around their form here, and I know Bournemouth have done extremely well with Gary O'Neill getting wins and draws from all over the gaff. I'm backing Fulham to win 2-1.
Wow, Theo, tell you what, Bournemouth unbeaten in 5 games.
Yep.
I think Bournemouth will get something from this game, a 1-1 draw. Tottenham Hotspur against Everton, it's 3rd against 12th, Theo. And let's talk about Tottenham, 4 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's got 8 goals, and Alan Shearer has just said that if he played for Man City, he'd have got as many goals as Haaland. Discuss.
Haaland's a robot. No one's getting to his goal scoring record.
No.
Doesn't matter. Unless you look like him, you have the size, power, acrobatics of him, and his ability to score goals with his foot from anywhere. You can't compete with Haaland's stats. I do not think that is a correct statement.
I just don't want to keep saying home wins, because I do think Tottenham, obviously, they are the better team. There's no debating that. They look quite solid under Lampard, Everton. I'm going 2-2.
And if you get this one right, you're probably going to get clipped.
As long as you don't come batter me, I'm sweet.
I think this could be a fairly low-scoring, tight game, to be quite honest. But Harry Kane, 8 goals this season.
Yeah.
He's been magnificent. We're not talking about him enough, Theo. And that win away at Brighton, that's a tough place to go and win.
I like Tarkowski and Conor Cody, and they've also got players and managers who'll be fired up. Frank Lampard, ex-Chelsea, wants to beat Tottenham. Alex Iwobi in his prime right now.
What a goal! Did you see that goal
Great
last
goal.
week?
It's going to go 2-0 Tottenham, and if you've got Harry Kane in FPL, you've got to play him.
And I agree with you, Theo. 2-0 to Spurs. Southampton against West Ham United. It's 17th against 13th. 2 more teams, Theo, with really underwhelming seasons.
Hazenhutel, this could be the final straw. What do you think?
I think that would be a shame, because I think he's a good manager with very poor resources. And I've said all season Southampton will struggle. Bowen and Scamacca, Antonio are all scoring. I love
Antonio,
Scamacca.
yeah.
His goal was great, and how he didn't celebrate. It's like an Eric Cantona moment.
I'm going away win. I can see it being 1-0, to be honest.
Half-time, 1-0, there's going to be boos. West Ham score again in the second half. 2 hours after full-time, Hazenhutel will be leaked to be sacked.
I'm going for Southampton 1, West Ham 2. It's all about form, and the form is with West Ham. Manchester United against Newcastle United, 5th against 6th in the league. Both teams won last week, didn't they, Theo?
The battle
and
for
Man
Champions
United,
League.
I've got to say this.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, what a goal, what a legend. 700 first-class goals.
He didn't start. Everyone's clipping me saying, well, he scored the winning goal. He didn't start. I said if he started, they'd lose. This is a European battle. The battle for the Champions League. What? Did I just say that correct?
I played with Jacob Murphy, so I'm backing him to score 2 weeks in a row.
Newcastle recently have been much better, though.
Yeah.
And I know Alexander Isak might feature on the bench, but I don't think he'll be back. And they're looking to start a forward line of Jacob Murphy, Almiron and Callum Wilson. That's not good enough to beat United. What do you think?
I'm not sure, Theo. I think on paper United have got the better squad, but the likes of Bruno Guimaraes was superb last week against a woeful Brentford. That 5-1 win, great for confidence. You know what, Theo? This could be a Newcastle win, a United win, or a draw. I really don't know what to predict.
I can see them causing Man United a lot of problems with the high energy game.
So, okay, if Newcastle win, who's the one to stand out for them?
Joe Willock.
Oh,
Baller.
that is an outside call. And I think they're going to turn up against the odds here at Old Trafford and pull off a draw. But it's going to be 2-2. Newcastle can't be underestimated. They're going on a European tour.
Cristiano to score again, 2-1 Man United.
Ronaldo won't score. Ronaldo won't score.
He'll score.
No, he won't.
He's a goat.
He's not the GOAT. Yeah.
Newcastle 2-1. Ronaldo.
I can't wait to watch this out and see if you get it right.
Leeds United against Arsenal. It's 14th against 1st, Theo. Now, Leeds lost last week, but my goodness, that guy, Brendan Aronson, he's a footballer, isn't he?
Here's the thing. Leeds United are on bad form. Sinisterra had a suspension. He's back. Is this where Leeds' form turns around? Do you believe in Jesse Marsh?
I do. I think he's a good manager, yeah. He comes across really well. Nobody can ever tell who's a good manager until you work with them, but he comes across really well and his team seem to play good football.
It's just whether they have enough at Ellen Road to stop the Gunners' incredible run. They're currently top of the Premier League. They need to keep winning to keep City behind them.
Arsenal are superb at the moment. That game against Liverpool, one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
8 wins in 9 games. And Bukayo Saka, I'm sorry, he's in the team of the season right now. Ødegaard is just a fantastic young footballer as well. I could talk about the whole team.
I'm most impressed by Ben White at right back.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Draw.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like a 1-1, 2-2 high scoring or?
1-1, yeah. 1-1. I just don't know if Arsenal they can't carry on winning, surely. Ellen Road's obviously a tough, but I thought Leeds did really well against Palace in the last game as well.
Leeds 1, Arsenal 2.
You know what? I'll go different. Leeds 1, Arsenal 3. I think Leeds will score first and the place will be buzzing, but quality will reap through.
Aston Villa in 16th against Chelsea in 4th. Now, Aston Villa drew last week. Ashley Young got a cracking goal, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
And they're actually unbeaten in 4 games. Only won 1 of those. But Chelsea under Graham Potter, wow, how good are they?
They destroyed Milan and they're winning all their matches at the moment in the Premier League. There's nothing that can stop him.
Havertz banging in a couple of goals in the Premier League in Europe. It's looking really good for Chelsea. Tough team to beat.
And they're currently 4th and they can only kick on. Aston Villa have a problem, and that's Steven Gerrard.
They're obviously not doing as well as they should with the money they've spent. And I get the money they've spent on the centre-half. He got injured straight away.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Obviously, I've played under him, so I obviously kind of know the tactics he uses because they look similar to the ones that he used when he was up at Rangers. I'm surprised that they're not doing well.
If he gets battered at home here, the Holt End, it will get toxic. There will be boos.
I really dislike it when we're sacking managers every week, Theo. And, give Steven Gerrard a chance. He was an absolutely legendary footballer. He's got to learn how to become a manager.
Okay.
You've got to stick with him, Theo.
I've gone Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 2. I think they will score, but Chelsea will come away with the 3 points.
I think Chelsea win. Yeah. I think they'll win convincingly as well, which is I'm going 3-0 Chelsea.
Your boy Reece James shined at Wigan, and there's no surprise. I want to ask you, like when you played with him in the Championship, did you know you'd go to the top?
Yeah, he played centre midfield for us as well.
I know.
Holding midfield and
insane, right?
Passing range, technically, even like composure, attitude for a young boy. Yeah, he's a ridiculous player, honestly. Like
when you played in front of him, you probably got so many opportunities from him.
I'm not just saying it because obviously it's easy to come on and I played with Reece James and he was this, but he genuinely was phenomenal player.
Villa 0, Chelsea 2. And we've saved the best till last. It is Liverpool in 10th against Manchester City in 2nd. These are the teams who were runners-up and winners last season. But Liverpool, we know about their season, only won twice in the Premier League. They were brilliant in Europe against Rangers. What's going to happen here, Theo?
Liverpool had a training session at Ibrox. They played like, the coach was there and they're saying, okay, now try this new method where we run down the left and we try to score. Okay, Jota pass to Salah and score. And he does it 3 times in 5 minutes like he done when on training. You could also say that Liverpool are looking back to their best. Will they be able to do the same against Man City? City haven't won this fixture head-to-head in 3. So do you see an upset at Anfield?
City 3-0.
And he's never going to Liverpool again.
I think City are on that good of a run, and I know Liverpool won 7-1 last night.
Not an easy place to go. They've had a great record there last year where they didn't lose in a million games. What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, I've got to talk about that Salah hat-trick in 5 minutes, Theo. The quickest in Champions League history. That second goal, Liverpool's 5th, was astonishing. He had no right to score that with almost no backlift.
Firmino, if he features in this match, he loves a big game, could potentially score.
The whole team's not in form.
I agree with that.
And like the whole back four's not playing well. Van Dijk's not playing well. Matip's not playing well. That's why he keeps changing it. But I think Konate will obviously come in.
Put 7 past Rangers. What was your thoughts on that? Like, as an ex-Rangers player?
At half time, I thought the game was in the balance and then turned off after 80 minutes.
But let's talk about Man City. They battered Southampton.
Yeah.
And some of those goals were astonishing. Foden's goal, Cancelo's goal, absolutely brilliant. It's hard to see anyone stopping Man City this season.
But also the background checks that they do on players when they sign them.
Yes.
They only want the right people for the dressing room. And I'm really excited with Phil Foden on his recent form, like you mentioned, Southampton match, and even previously his link up with Haaland, where they both scored hat-tricks. Man City drew to Copenhagen, had an early red card, wasn't the way they wanted to go. They didn't need to win, they didn't lose. Therefore, they'll still go through group stage in first place, no problems.
I think Man City will score 2 here. They're scoring almost 4 goals a game, but Anfield's a little bit tougher. I'm going to go Liverpool 1, Man City 2. You've got to give Haaland a goal, and I might just give a goal to Kevin De Bruyne.
However, City will just be too good. And that's where I predict a Liverpool 2, Man City 2, and it will be 2-1 right till the last minute. And City's qualities will reap the rewards, and they'll score, and it will just end a draw. There's a rumour going around town.
Wow, what's the rumour?
If you hit the like button, your club will win on the weekend. No joke.
Press the like button.
That's
right
coming
now.
from a Thogden Common W. I'm not missing right now, so smash the like button, don't miss out. I want to say thank you for having you on. Next time we're going to do it in person, all right?
Yeah, no worries. Sweet top man.
Even about his FIFA card, but we're going to have to...
Yeah,
I'll put in a good word next time I go to an event. Thank you to Josh Windass, but also thank you to the TDL, because this would never be possible without you guys. I just want to send all my love and respect. We are going to continue to smash out content. Nothing stops here.
And thank you to the team, Josh the editor, and everyone in the back office.
Go subscribe to Josh Windass's new podcast. The picture is on the screen of what he's doing. It's really exciting to see more footballers make the move over to social media and creating content.